Hello, Internet! I'm back. Beltheria, that is. Yeah, see, got my profile name and everything on this game. uh, so yeah, I'm back. I'm here playing Warframe today. I recently learned that my computer can record this just fine, so we're gonna play a little bit here, huh? I'm just gonna dive right into a match. Uh, Should I explain the UI first a little bit? So, no, we'll dive into a match and I'll explain things as I go, and after the match, I'll explain the UI and the outside of match stuff that you can do, and there's different kinds of matches, but I'm just gonna jump into a quick one here. Let's go ahead and do a what doesn't tend to last very long. You know what, let's go ahead and do a defense. That's what I tend to do most of the time anyway, but, let's do it on here. And let's do it regular mode. There are two modes. Once you finish off all of the nodes on a planet, you unlock Nightmare mode, which is super hard and has really just stupid things that pop up as conditions each time you load in. So you can have no shields, you can have constantly depleting health. That one's a pain. No energy. That's always a pain. And I'll explain why here. Hopefully someone's playing this one. They are! We jumped right into one. So, I love this game because I can jump right in and play. Warframe, I'm a space ninja. So I am a space ninja. Oh, my frame rate tanked a little bit here, but it's back up. Good, good, good. Let's kill some people, huh? I am currently equipped with a bow, a knife, and some throwing stars. Let's get out the throwing stars. Wah, wah, wah. And I'm going to use my power to armor up. So, in a defense mission, you are given something to defend, and you have to defend it for a number of waves. Oh, these people are almost done. That's a shame. Until you get an extraction, which happens every 5 waves. And it's a pretty good way to get some resources and some experience for weapons if you've only just ranked them up or just gotten them. Oh, are you guys going to stay? Loki Full is. Dave Gator 5. I'll stick around if at least 2 of you are. Come on, Red Knight 87, you know you'll want to stick around. I don't know you, but I love you. There you go. Oh, come on, guy. Was it something I said? Ah, well. You know what? You do what you gotta do, man. The rest of us will chill out. Oh, dear. Take this, Robo-Men, with your Robo-Plans and your Robo-Stems? I don't know. Oh, it was probably a mistake to just jump in on this without explaining what's going on. Now I can't explain it. It's just, superpowers go. So yeah, you have 4 powers you can use. You have to... You know what? I'm just going to play this. Screw this. I'll explain everything afterwards. Yeah, I'm a space ninja. I've got superpowers. Fear me. Fear me and my floating robot of doom. Doom robot. Oh my goodness. I love this game. It's just so empowering to be this amazing juggernaut of death. Very little can stop me until I get to the higher levels because I'm not very good at this. Mostly because I haven't sunk the hours necessary to be as such. Oh, don't you attack my buddy in the cryopod. Don't you do that. Don't you do that at all. So yeah, to you this game might seem like an incredibly inane experience. You know, you run, you shoot, you jump, you slash. But there's actually a fair amount of lore going on with this, and it's all mostly told through these various types of missions and how it's done. Like, in the tutorial, you're shown waking up from a cryopod, or you're told that you were woken up from a cryopod, and now one of the missions is to defend one of these Warframe cryopods. Got to protect your fellow Tenno, which is what we are. That's what the space ninjas are called. We are called Tenno. T-E-N-N-O. Stomp the yard. Yes. Die for me, robots, and give me your fat loot. Oh, yes. Good, good. Jump, flip, stab. Hi, guy. I'm gonna throw razor sharp stars into your face. Is that something you could get used to? Well, probably not, 'cause you're dead. Woo! I don't want to deal with any of you. Stop! Yeah. The character I'm using right now, or the equipment I'm using right now, the Warframe, my character is called Rhino, and he has 4 powers. One is a dash here, where I dash, and everything in the way dies, because he's super powerful. I have an armor ability, which I popped right off the bat there, which makes me all but immune to damage, because it just absorbs damage for a while. I have this stomp, which does a boatload of damage to everything around me, and anything that doesn't die gets kind of put into a time stasis, because the description of the ability is that he stomps with enough force to disrupt time. Time itself cannot withstand the might of the Rhino Warframe. How amazing is that? I wish I could do that. I wish I could just, like, snap my fingers and, like, the eruption thereof just causes a small bit of time dilation where I could, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you could do in a small amount of time like that, but this. That's also an exaggeration. He's stomping pretty hefty. Pretty hefty? Hefty. He's got a pretty hefty stomp, the Rhino does. And I'ma stab some robots, stab them left and right. Shoot some throwing stars. Oh, I have enough experience I have enough energy to do this! Haha! My mana replenished from collecting them blue orbs. Blue orbs are energy. Red orbs are health. You haven't seen any red orbs yet, but they're around. They're pretty infrequent. Unless you don't need them, in which case they are everywhere when you need energy. It's just how games go in general, but who's stuff alive? No. Bad drone. No tea and cake for you.
Extraction is ready.
Yeah, and each wave of defense. Oh, Loki Full is out. David GTR. Huh? Nah, it's not looking like it. Okay. Well, we did a mission, and now I can explain how the game actually works to you guys in the menus, because I'm not like
You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
adrenaline rushing this. This is my favorite drop-in, drop-out game that I'm playing right now. I got into it when it went into open beta on the PC, which is what I'm playing it on. Sorry it took me so long to get into these explanations. Bye, guys. Had a lot of fun. Thank you. Yeah, I got into this game on PC when it came into beta, I believe version 6 or 7 at that point, and I played until update 10. It is now on update 13, going on 14. I am 16, going on 17, baby, won't it be fine? And a lot of stuff changed between update 10 and 14 that got me 10 and 13, which got me back into playing. And I wanted to play for you guys. I really like this game, and I want to show you some of the cool stuff about it. Like, these are the Warframes I have. I have 7. I have 7. Okay, that's cool. Now, you start with, I believe it's like 3 slots. I can show you the inventory here. These are what I actually have. There are, I believe you start with 3, maybe 4 slots, and then you can buy more, but you have to spend actual money to do so. Which, you know, it kind of sucks a little bit, but you can find the 3 you want, really, and cycle in and out. Because, really, I usually only play with 2, and that's either this Ember right here, or this Excalibur, which Ember is a fire mage type character that just sort of burns the world around her, and Excalibur is a sword guy who does lots of sword damage. He has that same rush ability that I showed you with the Rhino, only it goes farther, it just isn't as wide, and he also has this like area of effect that shoots out swords and stabs everything and staples them to walls and stuff. It's really cool. Though lately I have gotten into this guy over here. He is, let me show you him. Huh? No? Oh, right, I'm not in the equipment phase. But, I'll go ahead and do that. This is the guy I've been playing recently. Whoop. He's cool. He sets up traps, and they do a lot of damage, and they make it hard to get to him. Always fun. Gonna go back to my Rhino, actually. And, yeah, there are different things you can do. A lot of, like, cosmetic accessories. There used to be some things that actually enhance stats. Like, this helmet here, in the last update, they made it so that they took those out. They're still in the game. They just renamed them so that there are stat-changing helmets, but, you know, they're not making any new ones. If you have the blueprints to make them, so if you can collect the resources, then you can do so. But they've changed them all over into just purely cosmetic. Like this used to have a stat change and now it does not. But I like this one because the stat change that it gives is more health and lower sprint speed. But since Rhino is already slower than Molasses and Winter going uphill in the snow both ways, it's actually pretty awful. Like, I'm passed up by other Rhinos all the time. But this is how he normally looks. It's actually pretty swell. But I like the stat change. I'm not a fan of how the head looks, but I see the back of the helmet most of the time, and this, I feel, looks better than this. I prefer looking at that splash of orange, you know? There's all sorts of things you can do with the body. There are cosmetic skins you can get, like these immortal skins, which change up the color scheme, how that gets applied. You can change your color scheme. This is not the default for this guy. This is the default for this guy. He's all brown and stuff, and yeah, that's cool, but I prefer my green and purple color scheme on my Warframes. I color them all that way. I put in a splash of orange to sort of mix things up. On some of them I have something different, but yeah. So you can change how they stand. So you can have the normal stance. You can have an agile stance where they're like, I'm sneaky. You can have this noble stance where they're just like, I am a major badass. Don't stand in my way. There are badges you can get for taking part in events. I don't use them because of reasons. Just because I think they busy it up too much. And you can also apply, if you are in a clan or a guild, in other games they call it, you can put this on, and that this is the basic guild badge. It just, the basic clan badge, it's just basically the game symbol. But if you are in a clan, you can, you know, make a custom symbol. It costs real world money to do so because they have to put it in the game themselves, but you can see them, and it's really cool, actually. Again, I haven't done it because there's, like, me and two of my buddies, and they haven't played in a very long time, so there's not a huge amount to do. They recently added a whole bunch of other things, like you can put on tiny little chest plates that you can't see. You can put on shoulder pads that basically just get in the way, muddy things up, in my opinion, but some of them are really cool. There's not a lot right now, they just added them. But, yeah. You can put a scarf on your dude. There's all kinds of scarves you can get. Like, energy scarf. Double scarf. Long metal scarf. That's freaking the balls out right now. Yeah, this is basically why I don't put these on. Or I haven't spent money on these, because I don't really want to deal with that with my frame rate. Which actually is perfectly fine. That scarf was straight up in the air. This one I got as part of an event, so, you know, whatever. Yeah, you can change up your color scheme in all sorts of cool ways. You can, let me show you, oh, yeah, stats. So these are the abilities they have. They show you what you have, or they name them, and they give a little description. Iron Skin. The only one I didn't get to show you because did not get to show you because it is not equipped right now on my Rhino is Roar. It's a really cool ability. I'm still fine-tuning my guy. So he's got a fair amount of health, lots of shields, lots of armor, a little bit of power. That's not good. So he can't use his abilities very often, but I'm dealing with that. He's got stamina, so he can run for a very long time. Let me show you what I did with him, because you can upgrade them. When you get them, you are completely blank. And you get your basic ability for free. You get all of the ability cards for free, but there's an energy cost associated. Like you can see right here, I have 4 left of 52. You get 1 energy charge per level that your equipment is. So my Rhino is 26, so he would have 26, except I put a piece of equipment on him that is commonly referred to in the Warframe community as a potato. So I potatoed my Rhino, and now it doubled that 26 into a 52. Yes. And then I did this as well, and what this does is this put an extra 18 on it. If I can't take it away right now because I'm over full on things, but this is an aura. They add extra energy to you, and you get extra effects. So if you have an aura, you can plop that on your guy right away, and boom, extra energy. You can put some things on yourself so you're not like really bog standard. This one gives a lot because there's also a thing called an affinity. You see these in the corner. These are markings. If you're, let me zoom down here, get this off here. You can see that my redirection has a little D mark, and my Warframe has a little D mark in this corner right there. And if I put that on there, you see it costs 8. It says the cost there. But if I put it on there, boom, it's 4. It halves the cost. And the same for increasing with the auras, it doubles it. Pretty sweet, huh? I didn't actually change anything, so that doesn't matter. And you can do the same thing with your weapons. Like, I haven't done much with this one. I just basically made it and did it for a mission or two. But yeah, you can do it with your weapons, and recently they also added a new melee system, which was a long time coming, and it's really sweet. And there's a thing called a stance. I don't have one for this particular type of weapon, because there's one for each category of weapon, or some of them there are 2 for each category of weapon, that add energy to the weapon so you can start modifying it right away. And it also changes up how your combo works so you can do some really cool things. There's a basic 3-hit combo, but if you actually equip your weapon in mission, you're only melee, but you can do some really cool stuff, like you can overcharge with energy, and you do way more damage, and you can use your stance combo if you have one. And there are many that you can do, and there's these guys. Sentinels. I have 3. Let me show you them. My Sentinels. Let me show you my Sentinels. My Pokemans. Let me show you them. They're these little pets that fly around behind you and shoot things, and some of them have and each one has unique abilities. Like this guy, the worm. He was pretty bog standard. He shoots things. He does damage. He's good at that. Not a lot else if I remember correctly though. Oh yeah, he also has like this area of effect that pushes people away and stuns them. This was the second one I got. He shoots a chain gun and has a like Death Star laser that insta kills just about everything that comes nearby, but it's a long charge up. And then this guy does something where he shoots out a little glaive, but he also scans enemies into your codex so that you can look up stats on them after you've gotten enough. So that's cool. And you can upgrade them and their weapons just like you would your Warframe, except they don't have aura slots or stances or anything like that. Which, yeah, that brings it pretty much all around. You can look at your mods, you can You can equip gear onto a radial menu. I didn't use it in the last mission because I didn't need to. And there's a new thing they added. These are specters. If you have a loadout that's powerful enough, and you have the blueprint for it, and the resources to make it, then boom, guess what you get to do? You get to make one of these guys, or 10 of these guys, 5 of these guys, like 3 of these guys, and 1 of these guys at a time. These guys are the weakest, these guys are the strongest. And it goes in order, left to right. But you get to, whatever you have loaded out when you make them, that's what it prints it out as, and it's really cool. And you can throw out this little Pokeball, and it pops out, and yeah, I'll get to show you that in the future sometime. I've been talking to Ghost Nose about doing an episode of this, and I hope that goes through. I hope we can find a way to reliably do that. Yeah. I've been talking about building things, so Foundry, here we are. This is the Foundry. If you find blueprints for something, then you can come here, and if you have the resources, which you pick up in those little, like, orange containers you might have seen strewn about the battlefield before. The battlefield, even. The Addlefield? Out in the Addlefield. But yeah, if you see these out there, then you can go in and you can, you know, if the number on the left is equal or greater than the number on the right, then it qualifies and it gets a check mark, and once all of these are checked out, this checks out, and you can click build, and boom, you got what you got. Yay! Yep. It is phenomenal. Now, I'm building something right now. This is a potato for weapons. The potato for weapons of Warframes are different. So keep that in mind if you're thinking of picking up Warframe. It is free. It is free to play. So you download it, you sign up with the website, you get your account, and you can start playing. And if you want to, you can drop some money on to get some platinum, which lets you spend your real world money. If you do that, definitely buy slots for your Warframe and your weapons. Mostly your Warframes, though. Because you get a fair amount of weapons. I can show you how to do that here, just in case. You go to your inventory, like I just did, and there's a little button down here that says buy slots, and it says buy 1 slot for 20 platinum. I only have 12, so I'm not going to do that. But weapons, it's 2 slots for 12, and I purchased a bunch of those as well, because there are a lot of weapons, and I like holding on to mine. I'm a bit of a hoarder like that. Yeah, here you can look at all that you have. I built a bunch of vanity stuff, and I have a bunch of blueprints lying around, and you can also check out your resources. All sorts of good stuff. Yep. And where do you get platinum? Well, there's this button here that says get platinum. You go to the store button, which is a little shopping cart, press get platinum, brings you to the website, and yeah, 1 credit card insertion later, you're good. Good to go. Well, I've been rambling, so I think I have explained that poorly enough that I can go into one more mission, and after that, I'm going to leave you guys with that. So let's go back to Earth, and let's try a different mission this time. We did defense last time, so let's go for a... Actually, is there a mission? Oh, no, there's not. But Earth is infested with monsters. So this is something that happens sometimes. It sort of cycles regularly, where a planet will become infested with a particular type of enemy, and you have to beat them back. Sometimes it's Grineer fighting Corpus. There's 2 factions fighting each other, and you have to choose one of them to side with, and you get a reward depending on who you sided with, and if you did it a certain amount of times. Infestation happens the same way, but there's no siding with anybody. Everybody kills infested. That's just how it goes. So, yeah, this is an extermination mission. It's an infestation mission. I'll get to show you a new enemy type. These are the Grineer. They're jerks. I don't like them. But, Here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. Somebody should be playing this. There we go. Right in. Oh, looks like we're starting off. Hello, Epic 187 and Stardor. I'm going to ask these guys real quick as soon as we get in, if it's okay if I record them. Kind of seems like a dick move that I didn't before, but you know what? Screw it. I'm sorry, guys, if you guys end up watching this and you're not cool with that. You seem like nice guys. You got cool names. Oh, I'm worried about lag on this. It's taking a long time to load. That's not good. Oh, fourth guy joined in. Hello. What's your name? Black Reaper 421. Hello, Black Reaper 421. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have terrible lag. Terrible lag. I can already tell. This happens sometimes. It's something you run into with a lot of online games, especially these ones which are peer-to-peer hosted. There's not a server for this. It's just however long it takes for you to ping back from the host. I don't think I'm hosting, because it sort of shunted me into it instead of people joining me. This is taking a while, and I can't exit out of this. This is a gripe of mine that I have about the game. I love this game to death. I can plug in and play, you know, just one match if that's all I have time for, a couple matches, hours. I can sink lots of time, or I can sink a little bit of time. But this is what gets in the way of me sometimes, is I get into these load screens and there's nothing I can do. I can't check my equipment. I can't exit out of it if it's taking too long. It's all up to the connection. But hey, these are the things that happen sometimes, you know. This is what we risk doing when we play online. But yeah. So might as well talk a little bit here about what you're seeing on screen is one of the new characters. Its name is Hydroid. It does water stuff, like summons tentacles or it turns into like a pool of water and then sucks things down. It has like a water rush attack. It's pretty sweet, kind of like Rhino's oof forward, but not as potent damage-wise, I believe. Up. Okay, my frame rate is tanked. Okay, and we're back. Oh, frame rate's pretty terrible right now. I think this is coming more from lag, but alright, this is an extermination mission. Have to exterminate, not defend. Alright. Also, it might be that my recording has been going on too long. Stardor has disconnected. So yeah, I'm in the channeling mode right now. I equipped my weapon and now I'm dumping energy into it and I'm splashing around and it's all really cool. Oh, there's an enemy back here. Oh, you're not an enemy. Weird. Die, monsters! I'm going to equip my throwing stars again. And start throwing them all around. Oh, the lag is strong with this one. No, that's my frame rate. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave you guys after this one, but, yeah, this is an extermination type mission, which is, there are a certain amount of enemies. Kill this certain amount of enemies, which we are almost actually done with. Really rather strange, don't you think? Kill exactly 102 enemies, and the infestation will be done. Oh, not these assholes. Ugh. These guys were added in a recent patch, and I hate them so much. They'll, like, grab you and send you to the ground, and ugh. They're assholes. Alright. Yeah, if you run out of health, you're downed, and someone can revive you. It's a pretty standard trope of the modern gaming era. No problems, brah. Oh, might want to take some time to not die. And if I swing my sword, I won't die. Oh, and if I lag, I may die. Zip lining space ninjas. Oh yeah. Take my ceramic blade, monsters. Oh, there's one over here. Oh, I don't have enough for stomp. But I do now. Stomp the yard. Okay. All of the enemies we need to kill are dead. So now we can leave. Yeah, usually I'd be fighting these Grineer jerks, but not today. Not today. Today we are allies, friend. Tomorrow, I shall stab at thee. From the heart of hell itself, I shall stab at thee. I got that quote all kinds of wrong, but that's cool. Because we are here at the extraction point. Once the last guy gets here or that timer runs down, we will be gone. And our last guy is... Nope, that's a ballista. That is a Grineer. Welcome to the party. Oh, what's going on down there? Getting attacked by a dog? Cool story. You wanna maybe come? There you go. Alright. Well, I'm sorry that last bit was a little jottery, but, you know, lag happens to the best of us. I don't know if that was lag or my computer freaking out, but I'm going to get back to the menu, and I'm going to leave. There are all kinds of different missions. There's rescue, where you go in and you rescue a guy from a prison. There's capture, where you go in and you beat a guy half to death and then suck his soul into your, like, gauntlet or some shit. I think you're actually, like, teleporting him or digitizing his storage. Something. I don't know. There's, like, a King of the Hill type thing. There's a special form of defense where instead of its waves, you go to different positions on a map and you set it off and you have to survive long enough. Then you move to the next and you do the same. And there could be 2 to 5 of those. There's survival, which is exactly what it sounds like. You have to survive as long as you can while oxygen drains, and if the oxygen drains, then your health starts plummeting, and you're screwed. But, yeah. This has been Warframe. I'm going to try to play some more of it. I'm going to do shorter segments in the future. Maybe just a match or 2 at a time. One mission type here, one there. Maybe show off a new weapon. This might just be a random thing for me to talk about my week even. Like, just one of these a week. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button. It makes me feel good. You know. Just like bustin' makes Egon feel good. Just bustin' makes me feel good. I don't know what happens when I record this long. I go insane. Our frame rate has tanked again, down to 30. You're seeing it jitter there, and now it's back up to 60. Okay, that's my cue. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, my name does not matter, because that is not my outro. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, I've been beltheria. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If not, don't. Simple, wonderful, good, go. I'm waving my hands around, you can't see it. Yeah. So, internet, stay classy. and I'll see you on a future video. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a plan.